Okay, you saw me pull this right-hand hub off, and I didn't pay much attention to it at the time. And I've pulled the left-hand one off now, and yeah, the penny dropped. That if you look at the length of this here, 20 mil, length of that there, 5 mil. So this section here has been worn away on this hub here, and so I'd say it's had a very loose wheel bearing for some time. And yeah, it's just been slopping around and it's worn all that off. So we have to get a new hub. Now, because it's a restoration tractor, we're going to try and keep a matched set. Now, this old one, the one that's crook, if you can see the rust pits and that on there, it's got big gouges in here, so I wouldn't like to use that on a restoration as it is. But because the back's buggered, we're going to ditch that one anyway. Now this one's okay, and we can see that this one's had a bit of paint around it, so with a steam clean or a sandblast, this hub will come up okay. But they do have a couple of little numbers on them, and I need to find the ones with the matching numbers. If I can't find the matching hub, we will put a set of aftermarket hubs on so they're matching. Now, if you look at the aftermarket books, they tell you, well, the bearing and seal kit for the centre here is the same as on a TE20 and a 35 on this standard 65, up to serial number 600,000, and ours is 580, 580013, I think, from memory. And so I've got a spare couple of TE20s, just wrecks over in the paddock there. So I went and had a look at them, and they have a complete different looking hub here. And they also, on the wheel studs, where these studs are completely round and push in from the back, they actually have a bigger head on them, and they have a flat on them, and the flat registers with the flat here. So I could probably get away with two TE20 ones. They do look very similar. They are a little different though, which, look, it's not going to be a worry. We'll work something out. I think this bit here, they look plainer on the outside. So I've also got a couple of FE35s here, and with the FE35s, they're waiting for restoration. I have 3, there'll probably be 2 restored, so I thought, I might go and pinch a hub off one of those, but they're different again as well. So I see the aftermarket ones do have these ribs out here, but from Sparex they're ex-UK at the moment, and I see Bearco has something too, so we won't go any further with this just at the moment until I get my ducks in a row. Oh, we've had a fall. Until I get my ducks in a row with these hubs. So no big deal. It's just that's what happens when you restore tractors. So yeah, we'll just we'll move along. I'm stripping the other side out now, so I might turn the camera around and we may knock a kingpin bush out just to show you how we do that. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't start doing this with a steel shank screwdriver years ago, but anyway, I will now. I might go and buy a nice steel shank one with a steel on the top here and, yeah, flog crap out of that. But if I get my hammer here, so that's gone through, and we've just folded up the edge of that bush. So maybe we can come in under there. It's sort of taken the tension off the bush. And there we go. That's how I get the bushes out, top and bottom. Try and fold it in and go from there. Now there is a little mark I put in there. I didn't want to do that, but I have. But yep, that's no worries. Yeah, there is a tiny little mark there, but when I put the new bush in, if I don't clean that up, the new bush will be out of shape to start with. So I'll make sure I've tidied that up. The upside down side, it's the same, exact same process. Oh, come on, Gertie. Pop him back in there. Look for the join, and I think it might be there. It's hard to say. But look, exact same process, so I no need to film it 27 times. I'll probably knock this one out, and now you know how I do it. Yeah, it's sort of, it's try and find the join, round the screwdriver off so it's nice and round, and it's this back end is nice and smooth, and the other half, it just doesn't matter, it can go down through. So yep, I think the join's there in the same place, just about there. So I'll get this one out maybe, now I'm going. No, I don't think that's a joint. This is what happens sometimes, you can't find the bloody thing. Where are we? And sometimes I'll come down like that in a couple of places and you'll just see the edge pop away. The reason with these bushes is there's such a little, such a small amount of edge to get behind it there, you often just can't come in with a punch and bash them out. So I usually try and find the join if I can. Sometimes I get a bit lost. I get a little O-ring pick in there sometimes as well, but no, very hard to say with this one. But anyway, I'll try another spot. Put that in the right way. A big lump down the bottom here. I think this bush has had something's gone on with it at some stage, I believe. There we go, there's the join there. So the join is straight in here. You can't really see it, and I don't want to bring the camera any closer in case I smack it with the hammer. But look, it's the exact same process. Now I've found that, I'll just drop the make sure that's nice and smooth. And there we go. So I'll try the same trick again. These bushes are quite a bit beefier than the TE20 ones. So if I bring that up, away we go. So you can see how I finally after a few balls ups, I finally found the groove and folded it in. And by folding it in and relieving the tension of the bush, that makes it easy to come out. Now I left a mark in here. No, that one's good. A little burr over the back here for some reason. I certainly didn't put that fella in. Okay, that's it for that bit. I haven't got new kingpins to put in, but now I've got that all out and all tidied up, and not tidied up, but now I've got them out, I can take these kingpin housings, I'll take them over, give them a good wash, bath them all up ready for when we have got the bushes. I'm cleaning everything up for paint as I go, so all this axle here will be all wire brushed back and tidied up, and all the grease off it and made all tidy. And there's something that you may be able, oh yes, you can see that. You can see the marks here. Now that's where these back bolts came through and forced that axle forward, forward onto the front of this housing here. So yeah, you can see those two. And we'll have a look, and I don't know whether we can just buy one bolt or a whole set, or what we do. You can see the rust that gets up in here, but there's some rust pitting in under here, but the axle comes to here, so out there's okay. A little bit of pitting in there. We'll clean all that up, of course, but yeah, we'll wire brush all this up and neutralise any rust and all that, but just put a slight little bit of undercoat on just to stop it rusting. And on this piece here, we'll probably go a little bit heavier with undercoat because it'll stick up there, and when we paint the tractor, we paint the tractor assembled. So yeah, we'll be able to blow a bit of paint up in around here, but we'll try and seal this up with a bit of red oxide or something like that.